Welcome, and I'm glad to have you back with us this season for Family to Family workshops. Tonight we have our guest Jamar here from Wrights Mountain Installation and Mountain, and tonight we definitely want to give a big shout out to St. Mark St. John Church for allowing us to come in and do our podcast here. We want to pay some bills, ESNL Federal Credit Union, Freedom Scholars Learning Center. Again, we want to thank Wrights Mountain TV and Installation for even coming here tonight to give us a little bit of his time and share with us his gems on how he made it out of turmoil into successes. We want to thank Rush Unlimited LLC. Thank you so very much for making me look good on this camera. And all of our family and friends in the Beechwood neighborhood. Most of all and most importantly, our friends and family watching. We want to thank you too. It's February 2026. Happy Black History Month. I say we really want to highlight self-made riches and people in our community who took something from nothing and made it out of something big. So we have Jamar here, and I would like for you to tell us just a little bit about your journey, and particularly how you became self-made and self-paid when it came to your Wrights Mountain and Installation Company.
So I became successful, I guess, once I manifested that I was starting a business. Because then you go a lot harder when you realize you have something. And I always say I planted a seed and then I watered it, you know? Okay. I planted a seed and then I just loved on the seed that I watered. That was my business. So
okay, so not to cut him off, he said he planted the seed and watered it. So we all know that about, like in the word, it says, you reap what you sow, or, the seed of something a seed is small of a mustard seed. If you water it, things will grow. That's your faith. So he had faith in his baby, which is his installer in his mountain company, and he said he watered it. You watered it by how? Like, just coming out completely.
So first, by watering it was just perfecting my craft, perfecting my professionalism. I'm like everybody else. I came from the hood, as we call it. So I did things a certain way. My mind frame was a certain way. So I know I had to have great customer service. I deal with my customers a different way, more of maybe like a friend-to-friend type of relationship, I don't really try to get into treating people as if, they're beneath, or, I try to give people the benefit out, because when I deal with somebody, that's what I want,
Right.
Same type of situation, but.
So would you say, because say you ordered your seed, did you have any help from friends, family, your partner, anybody that supported you? Where did you support? Because right now in the world today, it's a lot of small businesses coming up, a lot of small African American businesses. I have a few myself, it's kind of hard to find them with no support. So I just that's a question. That's a personal question. I want to know who has helped you? Because like you said, we're from the inner city, and I've watched you work. A disclaimer, he's mounted a TV in my house. I've called him to come professionally mount TVs in my house and pass on his business card to other people. But your business is growing and you're accredited. So has there anybody or any families, or is it the successes that you have with your accreditations that has helped your business be successful or not?
So along the way, I had a few people that were giving me insight on the way to move, forward with my business. Because the internet, of course, Facebook and Instagram, it gives this big array of things that you gotta have to have a successful business. And people will try to. They make it seem so hard to start a business. So when people, it seemed like it was there for me, but people were telling me it would never happen. So people was laughing at me, and it gave me more fuel to keep going harder. So my biggest support is, number one, my father. Shout out Tony Majors.
Tony Majors, we thank you.
Yes,
Again, it's Black History Month. Let's give a big kudos to Tony Majors. We need more fathers out there. I'll give kudos to my father, Mr. Smith. Yes, we need fathers. Stay involved with your children and more fathers. Look what can be done when you have a father supporting.
Exactly. So he's my biggest supporter. He's the one who really like let me know that the gates was open. Like, you know, like what I had was a diamond in the rough. Well, we're not gonna say my business, because this business, other people, I have friends that's in the same business as me. Like I said,
okay, so not to cut you off, so you do know other people locally that has a business like yours.
So I have 3 other of my counterparts that we're all in the same business.
I love it.
We all do the same thing, so we talk every day. I got David Williams, Momo Kamara, and I got
shout out, kudos.
And Marcus Thomas. So we have a team what's called the Rock Install Pros.
Okay.
Which we all collectively put it together. We all see each other drive. And
okay, again, Rock Install Pros.
Yes. Right.
Look out for those guys. It's a 3-team thing, and I love it. 14 with Jamar, and I love it. Not to cut him off, but did you hear what he said? They're not gatekeeping. He said, now this is one thing about small businesses or any side hustle that you have. If it's sustainable, that meaning that other people can do it, we all can do it. You know, if you see it on every corner, you telling me it's 4 of y'all that got clicked up and y'all all doing it. That means it's sustainable. Hairdressers, barbershop, selling clothes, you name it. All of these things are sustainable. If I'm doing it, you can do it, we can all do it.
You can't make it in business without having, we call it allies, you know what I mean? In a certain way. It's not like a battlefield. Allies would be people that are in the same business. So say like I take a vacation or something and, you know, my phone is ringing. It's not bad for me to give business to a counterpart, or I say an ally, because I'll take that back, not an ally, but counterparts. My guys are counterparts. We give business to each other. So if I can't do something, I can't get to it, our main objective is the customer, you know, somebody being happy. And I'd rather make sure, because, you know, people get mixed up where there's not enough money for everybody to make it. And that's a lie. It's,
that's what the biggest myth about small businesses.
And then people say you'll never get rich doing this. You'll never get rich doing this. So, biggest thing I always tell people, your number one hobby, something that you love to do, can make you rich.
Yes. And I'm a true believer of that. And with that being said, you are a minority-owned business and accredited by the Better Business Bureau of New York State. And how has that has that helped you to played a role in with your business? Like, has it helped with contracts or anything of that nature?
So as of now, I have 3 contracts with 3 big companies, where if I didn't have my MWBE, I wouldn't have known how to handle things. I wouldn't know. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So it's different when you're doing residential. Gotcha. I'm going to someone's personal house, that's one way. Mm-hmm. You deal with businesses in a different way.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? It's not even about the money, it's just the way you deal with the business. You know what I'm saying? Both businesses are both got their chest poked out. You want what you want and they want what they want. You get what I'm saying? So my certifications, they just basically help. They basically help with my backing. Like it's like somebody with a PhD. They're going to get a job for their for whatever they do, and they go get a job, and it's like, okay, you're a regular person. But if you show paperwork, you put that, if you show that paperwork, that lets them know.
Okay, it's your backing. Gotcha.
That's your backing.
That's a good.
Some people have licenses. So different businesses have licenses that you need. Mm-hmm. You have to have the paper backing to back in your business. Because if you don't, then it's just a hobby. Okay, so since it's so important
to have that paper, what was it? Is it hard to get those requirements, to do what you have to do to actually get the Better Business Bureau to recognize your company or to obtain the minority?
So with the Better Business Bureau, honestly, they'll take anybody. They'll credit anybody that has a business that they can see is legal.
Okay, see, he ain't gatekeeper. You hear what this gate? So does all. But we thinking it's something hard, something hard to attain, something hard to do. That's why I ain't even dug into it yet. You telling me that they take everybody?
Everybody.
Tell the cameras, remind that they take everybody.
Everybody.
You got a small business, go ahead and hit up the Better Business Bureau and get you some papers.
So the Better Business Bureau is just, you doing business with people, and people, you know, people are gonna be mad. You can't make everybody happy.
That's all right.
So I probably got people that, you know, that probably aren't the happiest with my business or, you know, whatever.
Of course.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to keep that to a minimum. So what the Better Business Bureau does is so many flags. So say like, I got 10 people that's going to call the Better Business Bureau. I'm doing bad business.
Okay.
They want to credit me for they might say, hey, you're not accredited for the New York State. They might say that.
Okay.
But the way the New York State Better Business works, I'm gonna be honest, they want money.
Oh, okay, so that's all it would cost you. That was
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not hating on them. I didn't make no money from the Better Business Bureau.
Okay, that's good to know.
I've never made no money. It's just a stamp.
Okay, gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? It's just a stamp that I know I took the criteria to know how to do business the way it's supposed to be professionally in New York State.
Gotcha. You had to pay for it. So to obtain the Better Business Bureau,
it's every month. It's a monthly.
Oh, it's a monthly fee.
Monthly.
That's good to know.
It's a monthly fee. They put your business on their website. They put like give an example like a lot of people old school people. There's not really a lot of new people that's with social media. You know, with social media, Better Business Bureau is more just a stamp because people don't go on the Better Business Bureau. Who you know go on the Better Business Bureau website looking for a business?
No,
they don't do that.
They go on there to make a complaint or look at complaints.
So Better Business Bureau is $40 a month. They accredit your business. You call them once you get your DBA or your LLC or your C Corp, whatever, however you know, different businesses need different paperwork. Like I said, every business is not going to be the same.
Okay.
What I do is a little less stressful than somebody opening up a food business or opening up a storefront. You get what I'm saying? There's different things that every business needs, but when you know, like I said, it's a couple things we'll get to it that stamps your business as a legal business.
Gotcha. So, what trends are you seeing right now when it comes to getting TVs now and this stuff like when people calling you to get things done, like is it anything new? Like they got TVs. I see they got TVs coming out of
the ceiling,
and out of the headboards. And
that's expensive, but it comes. That's not something I would do. That's something that the bed will come already. That would already be done. That's not mounting. That's a bed that comes out. But the trends right now. Ceiling TV mounts. I do a lot of ceiling TV mounts, motorized TVs. They come from the ceiling, they go up, and then they come down. Motorized. A lot of backwash. So most people want fireplace with the backwash, whatever their backwash. I forget what it's called. 3D wall, whatever. So a lot of people are getting to that. It's getting a lot less expensive. So 10 years ago, TV mounting was double the price that it is now.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's probably because less people was doing it, so the consumer didn't know. So I would say like in 2019, 2018, people started getting more hip to it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, me, I mounted my first TV in like 2017.
Yeah, you mounted my TV in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you weren't like you said, you got just started and you did a really good job. The TV stayed on that wall until I moved. But so while we on that subject, that's the question I have. Like a lot of homeowners wanted to know. Like when you were saying, like you put the fireplace and the TV. Like, can they do that stuff? Do you? Because you know, like you said, the people can do the stuff themselves. Do you? What's the word I'm looking for? Do you feel like a professional should be brought out to the home for a homeowner to mount their TVs? Or, because, you know, some people like do DIY, do it yourself. You know, go on Google, YouTube, look it up. I know a lot of people that I've seen, I look it up and try to get some things up on the wall. Actually, remember I put my wall in the living room up. I make that, and it stayed up too. But I'm saying, okay, for homeowners, for people who don't want to mess up their walls or something like that and do want to try to do it themselves, what are the biggest mistakes that they make when they're trying to put the TV on the wall themselves?
I mean, everybody made mistakes. Even me, 6 years in, I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect.
Come on.
And what people
have
to understand in business, you want the less turnovers as possible with business, with people. So when you go to actually say that if people are able to do it themselves, it depends. A a lot of that work, a lot of things that I do, I'm like, oh, a regular person couldn't do this.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot of
So
stuff.
listen, don't try to put them TVs on the wall because you got to look for studs, being.
But it's not always. Yeah, every situation is different.
Right.
You know, people want, and when I come in, I ask people, where do you want the TV? So I don't tell them, oh, the TV gotta go here or the TV gotta go there. I ask them where they want to put the TV, and I put the TV wherever they want it.
Oh, so to answer my question, you basically say, all right, you make it happen.
I mean,
there is no, okay, I got it.
I mean, it's
There's
not,
no.
one time ever have I went to establishment and I wasn't able to mount a TV. 6 years.
Oh, that's
so one time ever, it was just like.
That's good to know. That speaks of that quality. Like you said, you go on in there and you making the customer happy. You said that in the beginning. That's your main thing, to make the customer happy. So that speaks for your business. But you said 6 years.
A happy customer. If you have a happy customer, regardless of what the situation is, if you have a happy customer, you'll always have a business. You'll always have business because if you think of word of mouth, and then you got people that's gonna, say that. Like I said, you can't make everybody happy. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that, I haven't had mishaps, in the 6 years or things that happen. I fixed the issue. That's the biggest thing with business. You have to fix the issue. Even if I've had people, I fixed the issue and they never spoke to me again. But guess what? They can't say nothing bad about my name because I fixed the issue.
That's what's up. So in this business, are there red flags other than like unsatisfied customers? Do you come across other red flags in the business?
Everybody. What the biggest problem about people and understanding business is, people don't want to treat you like Walmart. They don't want to treat you. They don't want to treat you like Best Buy because they feel like, oh, I should be paying Best Buy $250 the amount of 32 inches. But then if I say that, then it's a problem. So my biggest red flag is the people that work at these places, they're trained. You get what I'm saying? Like they're trained, so they'll go through a 2-week training process. They can't just pull up and say, hey, I'm on TVs for 20 years, hire me. They can't do that. Right. The company's going to train them. The training that they have could never amount up to me or none of my counterparts' training. You get what I'm saying? The dudes I be with, it's times I get stuck. I can't call nobody from that work at Best Buy. I gotta call David or Marcus or Momo. I gotta call somebody that's in the field. You know what I'm saying? So they could never mount. So all I say to people is respect people with businesses and their prices, because you'll go spend money on the internet and the internet will give you half or ChatGPT. Somebody the other day, I was at somebody's house. And I'm doing it, they telling me what to do, but they're on the phone telling me what ChatGPT telling them to tell me to do. I'm like, well, you need to get you need to get ChatGPT here to do this.
AI trying to tell the man.
Oh, it's got to be 13 inches per ceiling. I know that. Oh, ChatGPT said the fireplace got to be 6 inches. I know that. Like, they're telling you somebody, you that don't know what you're doing, they're telling you something. They're telling me, I said, I don't need that. That's like you going to get your hair done, and you going to get your hair done by somebody, you looking at a tutorial of somebody else doing the hair, but you showing that to your hairdresser. Like, nobody not going for that.
And it's so crazy because as a people, subconsciously we do things like that. Like here it is, somebody come out to help you. First of all, they try to negotiate your prices. They ain't gonna pay Best Buy like you said. You gonna negotiate my price. But then hold on, it's tax time. They'll go pay Best Buy now.
But okay, so let's get.
And then be calling you to come back and fix it, because mind you, again, like you said, those workers at Best Buy, they get trained for 2 weeks. These local mounters, they're in your community, they from your community. Like he said, if they in the field, they come back out to fix it. Yeah, so
think about
it's genuine work.
When they get done, mounting TVs for Best Buy, I mean, some of them, they smart, they will go and make side money, because Best Buy could never pay me what I'm worth. You get what I'm saying? I would never go work for Best Buy or none of that, because you got to think about it. You could be taking all that money. So say Best Buy charge $250 to mount a TV, which they charge $250 to $450. And people don't understand is the prices that me and my counterparts are giving is like, they get a steal. Right. But they're still, I've had people, I told them a price and they literally blocked me. Like, they blocked me, like, what did I do? Like, and then I'm showing them, like, this is the price you're supposed to be paying. You know what I'm saying? But you getting, I hate to say it, but then that's what me and my team is building. We're building something that we can, like I said, we get what we're worth. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
No, and everybody, we don't mix. It's people that come on TVs. It's people that come out on TVs other than us that do it at their own home and stuff. I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I always tell people, I get paid money. I get paid the big bucks to come and make sure the job get done right.
Gotcha.
You know?
So I got a question back to that. So you were saying about the work and everything. So can you say, like, since you are a minority business and you got that certification, those contracts came through? You said, no, having that certification actually gave you contracts.
So it's crazy because shout out to Anthony Davis because he had got a contract with one company, and I kind of like all my counterparts. I put them with the MWB, like let them. I have a mentor. I have a business mentor, Jaira Santiago, Bees and Bangers.
Jaira, yeah, she's the one I'm doing. Let's go, Jaira. She's the one I'm doing set coach.
She's my mentor.
Yes.
Still is great person. Good friend.
Yeah. Jaira, yes.
So I basically was everything that I was getting from her. I was giving to my friends as knowledge. So all my friends got MWB because of me.
Okay, well,
you know what I mean? So like, she put me on. I got you. Whenever you're ready. So she put me on. And I went and did a class that nobody wanted to take. I did the EOC. EOC has a business class. I don't know what they call it, but so I did it. So you go in there and they basically help you clean up your business. So if you start a business and you just started a DBA LLC, you'll go there and they'll basically give you everything you need to make sure your business is legit. Okay. Just to make sure that your business is legit and you're getting the most out of your business.
And you said this is a business class at EOC.
I did it last year. I graduated. It's on my page.
Okay, I did see you graduate.
Yeah, I graduated. We took a picture together, man. I graduated from it, and they helped me.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. Because that's one thing. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you grow. You're never too old to go back to school. You're never too old to take a certification. You're never too old to take a training. You're never too old to just get involved and be at a volunteer, at a listener. Like right now, we got a city council meeting going on right now. Like if you in the city and you ain't working, you should be at the meetings. Like, you know, the more you know, the more you grow. As a people, that's how we got to where we are. Our people, we shared stories, we spoke up, we spoke to each other, and we fought. Like, you know, how we fought is because we got knowledge. Like we taught, we learned. The more you know, the more you grow. So again, congratulations on that certification. Because knowledge is power.
Yes.
So last but not least, and not without further ado, I really want to know, what advice could you give to someone who is looking to mount and have the auto installation put into their house. Audio, yeah, and put into their house. But say if they wanted to do it to have like a movie theater experience.
So my advice, first of all, call me one of my counterparts. It's gonna be stressful.
Hold on. It's so crazy because I said that. What advice would you give them besides call you Mr. Wright with the Wrights installed? He's the right way.
I don't have no advice. I can't even lie to you.
He said give him a call. Don't play with your walls. Don't play with your insulation because, you know, I got a surround sound, but we have put it in. And it sounds good, but it's not like, you know, it's overbearing loud when you're trying to watch a movie.
So you got to think about it. So with the surround sound situation, it depends on what you try to spend. You know?
Oh, okay. So it is about the expensive.
Heck yeah. So if you go to Walmart and you get a surround sound, you're gonna get what you pay for.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Unless you spend $600 in Walmart, because really all you need is a sound bar and a subwoofer.
Gotcha.
I mean,
so it is. I was thinking it was the setup. So, but it's the equipment.
It's equipment.
Gotcha. It's
the
not
equipment. The equipment is number one. So I mean, you know, it used to be bowls and stuff, but it's not bowls anymore.
What you say? I'm old school. There's bowls. All I know. What is it?
I mean, now they have like Samsung is a good sound. You got LG. So all the TV companies make sound bars. So it depends on what your money looking like and what you're trying to do. You know, if I'm trying to set up a sound system for a bar or some type of establishment, obviously it's gonna be thousands of dollars.
Okay,
but if I'm trying to set up one for my home, $300 to $500.
That's a lot for
And
home.
then call one of me and my boys and come out and put it up the right way and
Right.
set it up the right way. I mean, yeah, because you gotta buy the equipment and you gotta pay for it to be installed and the equipment to be set up, because you don't know how to set that equipment up.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's a lot of money, though. I don't think I paid that much for my surround sound.
No, I'm saying, so if you a good surround sound, granted, I know people who don't pay $500 for surround sound.
Wow.
And then I had to come
Good.
Yeah, and then I had to, like I said, because me installing it is nothing. The sound is gonna come from the equipment.
That's a very, very good question, because
Yeah.
I send these questions out and I get a lot of homeowners answer back. And that was the big thing. People want to know, did they have to spend more money on better equipment, or was it all about the placement of the CD?
No.
You moving things all around the room.
But some people,
It's all about the price.
so if
You
you
what you pay for it.
yes, rich people, and I say rich people because people who set up like something in their, well, wealthy people, they set up stuff in like their house. They set up like a bar. Like I have clients that live in $1 million houses, and their sound system, they got speakers in the corner. They spend $5,000 to $10,000 on that sound system, but it's a movie theater sound system. You get what I'm saying?
So sounds good.
I wouldn't tell you to do that for your man cave.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell you to go spend more. I wouldn't tell you to spend $1,000 on the sound system in a
So
man
it
cave.
sounds like we should call the professionals. When you got a space and you're talking about making it a home theater, or you want surround sound to sound good, you probably should call the professionals, because depending on the dimensions and the size of your room, you may not have to get that expensive equipment for it to sound good.
Exactly.
So I like that. Those are great tips. Those are great FYIs. Do you have any more tips for the fans or family that's watching out, Shane?
I don't know. I just feel like, a lot of people, they look at me like I did something incredible, or, I did something that was nobody else can do. Anybody, like I always say, anybody, my only tip to people, and I tell everybody, it's like, I love talking business because it's like, I'm helping somebody out. I'm helping somebody realize that you living in the matrix, and your life is worth way more than what some of these jobs or careers people put people through to
Say it one more time.
just take care of their family.
Repeat that one more time.
These jobs, a lot of these jobs, if you don't have a certification, they treat you like a slave, and they pay you like a slave.
Come on.
And there's no way that somebody that's making a certain amount of money should have to, give an example, minimum wage $15, $17. I don't even know what minimum wage is no more. Minimum wage $17 an hour. You gotta make for at least $3,000 a month. But you know how much work you gotta put in?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so my biggest word is work smarter, not harder. So, the 8-hour day. I always do the math. $20 an hour is $160 a day. If you got a hobby, and you start a hobby, and your minimum is $160 a day out of your business, but first and foremost, I just tell people this too. Don't ever start a business when you don't have no financial backing. Whatever that may be.
You heard that? Make sure you got some financial backing, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
What does that look like before you go in the treasure? Like, it could be what? Like,
So I'll use myself. Is that cool?
Yes, that's
So during the pandemic, I started my business. I got unemployment money, and I knew the unemployment money was not going to be here. I watched everybody. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was so mad because I used to want to spend my money on, you know what I'm saying, clothes and
you see everybody going, but you
I stayed down. I paid my bills with my unemployment money, and I built my business.
Amen.
That was my financial backing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to start a business when you got bills. You got some rent. You can't start a business and you don't know if your business is going to make enough to pay your rent.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
So what I say to people is financial backing, meaning if you start your business part-time and you still work your job, I never tell a person, just leave their job cold turkey. I did it. But like I said, I had financial backing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I know the pandemic, I know I'm going to get $1,000 a week.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? If I make that, but during that time, I was using that to build my business. That was my backing. Because you think about it, I couldn't go far my business without money to pay my bills.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying, my business flopped or it was flopping,
you still had that sort of
And then once the pandemic was over, the economy went back regular, and then I had my business.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but my business was already solidified. So that means I just had to. It got slow, but a lot of people they buy when it gets slow. You gotta put more effort into it. Like I put flyers out. I got business cards. Everywhere I support, if I go to the corner store, I put a flyer up. If I support you, you support me. That's how I feel.
And I see you, so you fix it. You Mr. Fix It now.
Yeah.
I see you. So now because you do more than just like install and mount TVs. I've seen that you like put together like stuff.
I paint
furniture.
I do everything except for remodel homes.
Gotcha.
I do everything from a little bit of plumbing, and if I can't do something, I have people that can. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That is with my whole little, what our business clique, if you want to say. Mm-hmm. But I have people that can do. I have people that help me if I'm lost. I'm never afraid to ask for help.
Right. I hadn't seen that. I was like, this guy.
Yeah, I travel. So I have 3 contracts with major businesses. 3 contracts: Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. And now I just got it's a car auto parts on Dewey and it's a car parts. It's on Dewey and Stone Road, but I just got another one with them. So I have 3 contracts with major companies that I travel for. They pay me to travel. It's like dollars.
You got those contracts, like you said, being Monroe County certified minority.
That helped. That helped. But Anthony Davis, like I said, shout out to them. AD's Carpet Cleaning Service. That's my brother, brother from another mother. But he linked me. So basically, he had a company. He has something. He was doing work for them through a company. He gave them my number, and then they passed the companies. They pass your name along.
And another thing about that, like you said, staying in different rooms. Name get passed along. Like it's your name, you was in a room with Anthony Davis and he passed your name on to another room.
Yes.
That is so good. Like those connections.
We don't gatekeep.
Sharing and speaking, not gatekeeping.
We don't gatekeep.
It's so much more that comes out of that. Like we can kind of see right now, there's a lot of people with small businesses, like when they offering like the house, so they want you to pay them. Like,
but so let me say this.
And I can understand like if you came out your pocket and you paid, like, but like somewhere along the lines, like you got to give back, and
I do raffles for free TVs every so often, maybe every 3 months. I'll do a raffle, and you probably seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go on Facebook or social media, and I'll do a raffle. Pick a number from 0 to 100. I come to somebody's house and I'll mount a TV. I made a lot of people happy. It's times where things that happen. But like I said, you always have to get back with business. But what I say about gatekeeping is, I'll explain to you about this. So I'll put it like this. If the information that I'm holding, I can give it to a genius. So if I give that information to a genius, that genius may be able to help me to better my business. So if I give you something, each one teach one. But if you hold on to some information, that information will never get put out there for people to be able to flourish. And a lot of people look at it as, it's not helping me. It does help me. It helps me because the energy is going to be reciprocated back to me. I always get good luck behind it.
Yes, the spirit. Yeah.
And hard work always shows itself more than people talking or more than people trying to, bad mouth you. Like I said, you're going to be, nobody's perfect, so it's always going to be people that's going to talk down on you. But that should be your motivation, though.
Yes.
That's what I use for motivation. People laughed at me in 2020 when I told them I started my business. They laughed at me. They laughed at me. The same people call me and ask me for jobs now. What are you talking about? They call me asking for work. And I'm not trying to but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how
people will gatekeep you and laugh at you, but and need you.
That's how those tables turn. That's exactly how those tables turn. And it's so crazy because, like, that's all we're put here for is to share and love. Like, that's it.
You can't take nothing else with us. Nothing else can be taken with the money, the cars. We just talking about the house.
You can't take nothing.
You own a house that you don't even own. Because when you go, you leave it to somebody, hopefully, and they do whatever. It
ain't going with you.
It's rental. Everything is rental.
It all has an expiration. expiration date.
Everything has an
expiration date.
So the best thing is, like you said,
each one teach one, live happy. Like I said, each one teach one. If you're doing something, that means that it's sustainable and other people can do it. Share the word, share the advice. Like, you know how our ancestors made it? Because they shared, they had unity, they had community. Right now we got so much like competition and like envy and jealousy. For what though? Because we all in the same boat and we're all still on the same boat. Like, ain't no one higher than the other, lower than the other. I don't care if you rent, you own. We all still in the city of Rochester with our small businesses struggling. What you have called it, the matrix.
We in the matrix.
We in the matrix.
We live in the matrix.
I like that.
We can't. So as people, and I don't mean to say it's about with business, you know. So with business, we don't look at. We have to look at how, like, it was no lie. So they told me a story about Tom Golisano. Okay. Everybody know Tom Golisano. Mm-hmm. So I was in a room with some people, a business gala. I'm just trying to rub shoulders. That's my thing. I'm always trying to rub shoulders with people that can give me some knowledge to get to where they got to and how they got there and what it was. Yo, I met with that Tom Golisano like 2023. And yo, it was so funny because I didn't even know it was Tom Golisano. We all in the same room. He don't dress no different. He's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're in the room, and it's like somebody had to come to me and was like, "Yo, that's Tom Golisano." I'm like, "Oh, let me go say what's up to him." So when I spoke to him, I was just basically telling him my background and everything, and he told me he started his business in a one room. He started Paychecks. That's what he did. Or some business, but he started his business in a one room. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like
started somewhere. Right?
It wasn't like Tom Golisano started and then he was like, "Oh, I'm rich now."
Right.
No,
he started somewhere.
People have what I'm saying to you is everybody started
hard
here.
Work pays off. You got to put in the hard work.
Everybody started at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Everybody started at the bottom, except the Donald Trump kids. This kid's probably the only one that didn't start at the bottom. Because he's the best businessman in the country, and I'm being that serious.
That's true, though.
He's the best businessman in the country.
That's a fact. He is a
businessman. You can't hate on him about that.
I don't hate on him about being business. I ain't gonna say
his personal views
is something different.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get on that. That's a whole other podcast. That's a whole other podcast.
But again, back to what you were saying, you know, like I really, we should really capitalize on that because a lot of people make it seem like, you know, because it's not easy. Let's make that clear. It's not easy, but it's not anything worth having. Is not hard to obtain. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it's worth having, it's worth putting in that footwork. And you know, sometimes, because like you said, you'll go and put it in there for somebody 9 to 5. Go in and put it in for yourself. Yep. You put it in for that 9 to 5, and it's so funny. You counted up those 8 hours. Because Carmelo, my son, did that. He's working hurricane his senior year, and he was like, "I ain't doing this." So he's off to college. He's like, "I gotta hurry up," but he's trying to start him a horticulture or something like that, like a farming or something, because he's ready to stop working and work for himself. Because he's like, "I gotta work all this by me, 8-hour sweater. Like I gotta work." Isn't he? He's like, "That's crazy." When I told him, he said he watched me because I'm a hairdresser, so he watched me make money on the daily. So he's like, "No, I got to do something different." But until then, like you said, he's working to get to that point. But again, like you said, like if it's sustainable.
Listen to this.
It's sustainable. You can always do a side hustle. Don't think that you can't. Whatever it is, you can do it.
But listen to this though. You have to realize that just as hard as you're going to keep a business rich. So, for example, if you work for Walmart, you huffing and puffing, you working 40 and 60 hours a week. That same energy that you're putting in for them, you can put into your hobby and start you $1 million business. So when people tell me, "How did you do it?" I took that energy. I had to think to myself, I don't want to go back and work for minimum wage. I don't. I'm not. So I'm going to do anything I can in my power to be able to make. So even like I said, this is my mind frame. If the average person that don't make $20 an hour, they go to work 8 hours, they make $160 a day. That's tax. When you have your business, you can pay your taxes quarterly, you can pay it yearly, however, whatever feeds you. But just think about it. A lot of that, and then a big thing about having your business is you get paid the same day. I don't gotta wait for no paycheck. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to wait for a paycheck. So at the same time, a lot of people be like, "Oh, you don't gotta wait, you get your money the same day." That's because I built that. And you can do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So when people say that to me, like, "How did you start it?" Take that same energy that you get up in the morning at 6 o'clock to go keep another business rich, right? Correct? You're keeping, if you working at Hurlbutt, Wegmans, wherever, you keeping them rich. Not saying quit your job, but that's saying when you get off of work and you got a hobby, you baking cakes, Or you doing what you said you do now?
I do hair.
You do hair. So take some of that time and be like, yo, I'm gonna add an extra 2 hours to doing hair. But that 2 hours of doing hair might pay for your whole day of work.
The whole day of work.
You
One
head.
One
head, 2 heads might pay for your whole day. So when you think about it, I made $180. I could have went and sat in somebody's job and nagged all day for $160.
That's a fact.
That's how you gotta look at it. Like I said, work harder, work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto.
That's a great motto to have.
I may work 3 hours. Out of that 3 hours hard labor, you know, of my business, and then I can just probably go home. If I just wanted to say, forget it, you know, I'm on the same time. So the 3 hours that I work and the 8 hours that somebody worked at a job, my work, I made more money, and it's not equivalent to what somebody went and worked for somebody enslaved all day.
Got you. So I got one more important question. So with your businesses being accredited and minority, got the
MWBE
certification.
Minority Women's Business
Certification, right?
Yeah.
Can you like when the business is slow, can you like apply for unemployment or anything like that?
I mean, I haven't. I've never. When you have a business and business gets slow, I always say I'll take a vacation because when your business is moving, you need to be saving money. You need to be saving.
Smart. Did you guys hear that? Back to what? So
Money management.
I asked him if and when like the stuff your business is slow, can you collect unemployment? He said he's never done that with his business. What he do is he take a vacation, but he's stacking while he's working, so he's able to take a vacation because he's stacking his money when the money is.
So 2 months out of the year, every year, my business gets slow, and I'm talking about when I mean slow. It's like a turtle. So, and it's the summertime because everybody's outside. I make my money by installing things, putting things together. Every year it gets better, but what I'm saying to you is my slow part of the year is July, August. So during July, August, I enjoy myself. But those other 10 months, I'm working, I'm putting in that vacation. That's my time to take a vacation. I can't take a vacation time, right? So that's what you do. When people say slow, your business is only slow, it's either two ways. You're not applying yourself, and you're not getting out there putting in legwork, because people think money's just supposed to come to them. It's not that way. It don't work that way. You gotta apply yourself. I'm always promoting myself. I always got my hoodie on. I'm everywhere with my hoodie on. I haven't went as far as to putting it on my cars or nothing like that, but I'm always promoting myself. I'm on Facebook. I'm in Home Depot. I'm in a nail shop getting my feet rubbed on. I got cars everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people, that might be my weekly salary right there, what I just did, as far as with that. But you can't just sit on your behind and say, oh, woe's me, my business ain't doing nothing slow. That means apply yourself more.
Right.
Go rub shoulders with people.
Because I had noticed when I seen you, I was like, okay, he done put together with like he did something with like a twist. And then I met Dolly out of Buffalo, when Dolly was telling me like, and then I went to, because I've been to the conferences in PW. I just haven't had that financial backing, people to back me to get my certification. Jamar said he wasn't backing me up.
I didn't like that.
Just kidding. And I had met these people, whatever, and so I know about it. It's just like me not being able to have that backing. So that's one thing that's serious. Like when you looking to start a small business, having that financial backing, whether it's a person, whether it's the money, is definitely something that's needed.
Never go wrong. Never go wrong. Never go wrong.
Never.
If you go wrong, you'll be homeless. So don't get there and say, oh, Jamar said, you said, go ahead and just do it. No, that's not what I did.
He did not say that.
I did not do that.
This is a saving man. He did not say that. He said, make sure you keep your job, make sure you have financial backing.
If you got a credit card with $50,000 on it, you might got a little time to play and get but you still have to it's just like with a fan base. You still have to get a community base where people are dealing with you. It took a whole year for people to start tagging my name. It took a whole year before, to the point where it's like everybody know me, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm out somewhere, I'm at Home Depot, people, TV man, whatever. It don't even bother me.
Hard work, dedication.
Yeah, you gotta put that work in.
You gotta put the work in.
Yeah, it's nice I don't work at 1 o'clock in the morning, no lie.
Oh, wow.
It was nice where I got off of work. I was working at Home Depot, and I worked there to 5, and I would go from Home Depot, and granted, I would make 3 times as much as I just sat at that job for 8 hours. I would go work from 5 until whenever I feel like getting off, and I made 3 times more money than I made working at Home Depot.
Did you hear though? But he still sacrificed, stayed on the clock on Home Depot because he had that backup for his business.
Yeah, then once it was like a month straight where it was like I made a certain amount of money, and I figured, you know, I can if I apply myself more to this, the money would be more. You gonna say what I mean by watering that place? So, I see my plant growing now.
Okay.
Make me feel good. It's like, okay, now let me get some more work. Let me get some more love. It's growing. Oh, I got a tree now.
Okay, discipline.
Yeah.
Sacrifice, discipline. It could be done. Like we live on the world of so many worldly things, but if we just start living on the world and like really start like digging down on what it is we want in life, it can be done. It can be done. We are a witness to it. Jamar is an example of it. Like I said, I had Jamar come mount my TV in 2018. I moved into this brand new house on my TV, little wall. I had tried to put my living room up, all kinds of stuff. It was a little lopsided, so I was professional. He gave me fix it. You had to come with like some type of stud or something. Like I had that thing in the wall.
That was years ago.
I had that thing in the wall with no support.
Put up another TV.
And then you put up the other TVs for me. And it's so crazy because then I look back years later, I moved out of state, I come back and he got his whole business.
But think about my price back then, how cheap it was.
It was cheap.
Now.
It was.
Yeah,
how much is it now? So that's the thing, we didn't get to the price.
I don't have a price.
Okay, so like, just give us like a standard price. Say
my lowest
TV's is 65 inch or up now.
Okay, so my lowest price would be the least I'm gonna come on my house for like a 32 inch, a 40 inch, and you got the mount. I can't even give you a price though. I don't even want to do that to my people. I can't say a price. I can't say a price.
He just said, call the Wrights way he goes.
So on the back of my hoodie it says starting at $50. So on my flyer.
Let's see the.
Hold on, let me put my pants up first.
Please do, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so it says starting at $50.
Okay.
So that means I'm not coming to my house for less than $50.
I won't want you to come out your house for less than $50. Yeah, so it says to me everything. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so we work
how
on
many
that.
handyman services? All service starting at 50. That's about it. So basically, that's because you heard me say he don't want to turn nobody down. Basically,
yeah,
that's what he said.
But then me and my boys, my counterparts, we all work together. So I wouldn't want to put a price out. So every job is different.
Unique.
Every job is different. You know what they need or what's going on, where they at, or you know what I'm saying. Everything is different.
Got you. So you guys got his handle. And you hear that he comes with 3 counterparts. He got a team of people that works together. It sounds like they're doing amazing work. If and whenever you guys need some assistance with mountain housework, hit the link. The link is going to be in the bio. You can hit the link. You can find these guys. If you're not looking for Jamar, like I said, if Jamar can't help you, he has counterparts. He have other people that can help you. Think local. It's Black History Month. Think local. We have to support one another. Our ancestors support one another. We have to continue to fight for being black and brown. I know I may seem or sound like I'm being overbearing, but I'm not. It's Black History Month, and you have to be proud to be brown. You have to be proud to be black, and you have to show it. You have to show it. You have to really stand up for who you are. That's what our ancestors did. That's where we come from. We come from businesses. We come from being kings and queens. And they took it from us. They brainwashed us. But we getting it back. We getting it back. And so that's what we need to continue to do. Because again, like you said, we're living in this matrix. And that's the only thing that's really going to help your spirit and your soul is when you're doing something that you love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing something that comes from your heart. You're doing something that touches you. You know, you're doing something that's giving back to you or putting back into your boy. That, and it's not always monetary in the beginning. That stuff will come in the end. In this world, we have to be resilient. We have to keep going. We have to have something that we can have for ourselves that we can hand on to the generations to come. You have to, like, it's a must that, you know, and it doesn't have to be land. Like, you know, this could be small businesses. It's something, because what it does is it makes them want more. It tells your counterparts and people and your children coming after you to say, okay, this is what my aunts or my uncles or my dad done did, you know, and I got to follow through to be even better or make sure I keep it going, you know. So I say that to say because it missed a generation. I can admit to say that, you know, in my day and age, my generation is the generation who missed it too. Honestly, nobody like my age is want to be grandmas. I'm a grandma yet. Nobody wants to be grandmas. I mean, everybody see me on the news today with my kids, my grandkids. Like, we have to come back and be that community, that people. We can't gatekeep. We can't expect for somebody that's down in the same predicament. No, we're here to share and to love. That's it. The world will be so much better if we share way much more. If we love way much more.
I get free information.
You're supposed to listen.
I sit there, like I said, if you get me talking about business and helping somebody get a business, it takes me back to the dark days, as I should say, where, after the pandemic was over, I didn't make no money for a whole week. And I had to figure out, me and my son, we was putting flyers out in Webster and Pittsburgh. We drove out there and I was putting flyers in people's mailbox. Mail people came to me and told me I was going to get in trouble because you're supposed to send it through the mail. So that the mail company could get their money. You can't, back in the day, you go put flyers. Yeah. You go put flyers in people's house, put them in their door. You can't do that no more.
Yeah, I heard that. I never knew that.
You'll go to jail for that.
It's against a lot of flyers.
Yeah, so you have to send it through the mail. So what I had to do, I had to go down the street and say, we on Culver. So I'll go down Culver and I say, from 1 Culver to 2,000 Culver, I want to get stamps. So I want to get 2,000 stamps. I want to put all my flyers in there and send them as a resident. So you don't know the name, so you'll just send it as Culver or Beachwood resident.
Right.
You'll put that on there.
You know that junk now too. That's what it is paid for.
It's paid for. They have to pay for it. Well, anything that comes through the mail has to be paid for. That's how the government do.
Crazy.
That's how the government do.
They want every cent. Jamar, I want to thank you for coming out. It's Black History Month. What better way to start out the podcast this year with a local Black or brown brother from the neighborhood who started something and made it into everything. Like, when I say everything, because you're not, you the one-stop shop. Yeah. Like, when you come, you're basically, like you said, and if you can't do it, you'll call somebody that can.
I got people that's on speed dial.
So come on, people, let's really dive into our community and keep pouring into our community, because that's what he's from, our community. Like I said, he do raffles. That's the thing about him. We spend so much money and time on a lot of businesses that don't pour back into our community. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't pour back into our community.
And that's the thing. Gucci, Louis, none of them do.
Walmart, none of these people pour back into our community.
But you don't argue with them
at all. Or negotiate
or negotiate their price ever. That's the crazy part. And that's why I said,
we gotta do better as
a friend of mine said, he don't like dealing with people from Facebook. I love Facebook. Facebook made my business. Facebook made my business. You know what I'm saying? Waking up in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, my inbox is full of people want TVs done. It was amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? But Facebook people, we always say Facebook people, certain people, they come with a coupon. You know what I'm saying? We Facebook friends. It's Facebook coupon. When my man Mark said, he would be like, it's a Facebook coupon, meaning they don't know you. Oh, okay. And they come right in saying, hey, I need a deal because I'm getting 16 TVs done. So hold on, when did you buy those TVs? Oh, today. So you wouldn't spend $5,000 on TV and you don't want to pay me $500 to put them up? Right. You get what I'm saying? So you just basically tell me to get me.
That part.
But everybody gotta eat though.
Everybody
gotta eat.
Small business is a big business. Small business can feed you. Small business, everyone should have one, because it's something to leave behind. It doesn't have to be a brick and mortar. Mm-hmm. It could be a small business, something that
hobby.
Can come out. It could be a hobby and make it into a good side. I love that.
A hobby, hobbies have.
I love that.
Hobbies, rich people, wealthy people, business owners, wealthy business owners.
I love
and
that.
We all, because I'm not that, I'm not them, but when I say about business owners, the biggest thing, when I see people, like I said, I can see my kid, one of my kids, they doing something boondoggle, like everybody did boondoggle, or like the braid. I'm gonna pour into that because I know. So I'm gonna tell you honest, the people who make the most money in the world are tradesmen. You know what tradesman is?
Crafts.
You got a craft. Whether it's piping, plumbing, they make the most money. And they are self-made because at the end of the day, they can, once they get their certification, they can leave and start a whole business with their certification and charge a little bit less than the big companies just to get on their foot, because you can't go in. So if I start a clothing company, I can't sell my clothes for as much as Louis Vuitton. I could try, but I'm going to business. My name is not nothing. Once you get that name certified and people know who you are, there's a bill from you. That's how I look at it.
Thank you so very much for coming in, because a lot of people gatekeep. Nobody would have never came in with this much information Jamar has given us. So inbox them if y'all got questions too, because again, a lot of people gatekeep, and I'm so happy and proud that I have got a guest on here about small businesses. Because I have guests like about like gardening and a lot of non-for-profit stuff, but this is a for-profit business, and so it's good to hear, you know, him come in with all of these credentials and his accreditations and give us the how-to, you know, and without asking for a fee, which is a great thing. So if you need mountain, please hit up Wrights Mountain TV and Installation. Or if you need any handyman work, he done switched it up and he done added the handyman to it. And if he can't help you, he got counterparts that can help you. So he has a team of work. There's a lady on the team too. If you ladies want a lady, there's a lady on the team also. Hit these guys up. I know you guys are getting things done, making things happen. It's tax season. Make sure you share and pour back into your communities. Thank you for coming out tonight, watching Family to Family podcast, and we will see you next week.